Hey, what's up, guys? Going live. Unfortunately, I forgot something. Oh, it's really run over here. Deadlifted today, so got a little bit of the old man back going. Yeah, welcome back to the channel, man. I appreciate y'all. Last video I got to rolling, so I want to continue this out. On from there, Justin Martyr says this: if these be worthless, right? So to continue on from that, where he was saying the low opinions, et cetera, he says, "For we have come not to flatter you by this writing, nor please you by our address, but to beg that you pass judgment after an accurate and searching investigation, not flattered by prejudice or by a desire of pleasing superstitious men, nor induced by irrational impulse or evil rumors which have long been prevalent, to give a decision which will prove to be against yourselves. For as for us, we reckon that no evil can be done us unless we be convicted as evildoers or be proved to be wicked men. And you can kill but not hurt us." So what he's saying is we're going to live forever. I'll die for this thing. In the end, no matter what you decide about me, I'm a son of God. I'm never going to die. What you going to do about it? That's what he's saying, basically. Straight up OG in the best sense, right? To truly not fear death. And then to move on, this is in chapter 3. It says claim of judicial investigation. And this is what popped off the page. I think it's about the second sentence. It says, "But if no one can convict us of anything, true reason forbids you for the sake of wicked rumor to wrong blameless men. And indeed, rather yourselves who think fit to direct affairs not by judgment but by passion." So again, the same thing we see in our nation today. Uh-oh, it froze. Well, I'm going to keep talking here. So the same thing we see in our nation today, the same deal modern day, there's nothing new under the sun. Justin Martyr says this. He says this: "Rule this with reason, not by passion." So often I'll see people get so enraged, so unable to even talk, function. I believe a lot of it's demonic work inside of them. And it could just be they don't know how to respond, and they're trained to respond with passion. And people think just because they're angry and they're enraged that, by God, they have the right. They have the right to be angry. And just so you know, they have the right to be right. They're a victim because, by God, they're mad and they're offended. So therefore, they must be right because someone did me wrong in my own mind. Doesn't work like that, honey. All right, but again, back to Mr. Justin Martyr here. He says, "But if no one can convict us of anything, true reason forbids you." And back to what he says, to direct your affairs not by passion. Just to give you an idea, one of the things the early Christians were accused of were being atheists, because they denied the pagan Roman gods that were prevalent in their day, right? They didn't bow to Zeus and Aphrodite and all these pagan gods, Hermes, whatever. And so they were like, well, they must be atheists. They don't believe in our gods. So if you read the Martyrdom of Polycarp, written by the Holy Catholic Church at Smyrna, as that's what the writing says, it says that Polycarp, a most excellent bishop, when he was put on trial, the emperor said, "Polycarp, deny the atheists and pledge allegiance to Caesar." And he says, and then Polycarp responded to the emperor by saying, "I deny the atheists, but I not pledge my allegiance to Caesar." Because by pledging allegiance to Caesar, he was saying, "Caesar, you are God, and I pledge my allegiance to you." Polycarp said, "No, I'm not an atheist, but there's only one God who reigns over men, and his name is Jesus Christ, Son of God and true man." So he would not, and later on Polycarp got martyred. That's an amazing story I want to get into. Moving forward, Justin Martyr says this: "It is our task, therefore, to afford at all an opportunity of inspecting our life and teachings, lest on account of those who are accustomed To be ignorant of our affairs, we should incur the penalty due to them for mental blindness. So now he's saying, like, look, Emperor, a lot of people around you, they really don't know what they're talking about. Let me tell you from the Christian perspective themselves what we actually believe. So going on to the next chapter, now Justin is going to start giving examples of accusations and why the accusations are false. So I want to continue that in the next video. I'm going to leave this one as it is. So God bless y'all. I'll see y'all on the next video.